Hey guys, Tate here. It has been a hot second since I've done a video like this, the commentary over the race, but I've been missing doing these a lot lately, so I figured why not do it for the last race of the year. So, all this build up for returning to the woods, and we are finally here at the Geneseo Hare Scramble. I'm on the line in the 201 to Open C class, and they just let off the 200C class, and my bike won't start in gear. So I'm gonna have to start in neutral today. Only 8 guys in the Open C class today. It was absolutely freezing. I think it was mid 30s, but regardless, here's the start. So I don't think I've ever done a hare scramble and have not been able to start my bike in gear, so there's obviously something wrong, and I have a long off season to check that problem out. But regardless, hey guys in the class, like I said, I'm in 7th right now. um, Pretty muddy conditions, actually. When I was walking the fields before the race, it seemed pretty dry, but actually racing on it, I am slipping and sliding all over. So coming into the woods here, we're all still pretty bunched up. Um, but yeah, just trying to get back into things. I went into the race not really expecting much. I mean, let's be honest, I've been racing motocross all year this year, so um, my goal was to finish. I mean, ideally, yeah, I would want a trophy. I'd want to beat half the class and take home some hardware and get a cool Instagram post and a bunch of likes. But, you know, finishing is more important at this point. Um, Getting around a guy right there, pulled over on the side. So actually, the WFL restructured things this year. So they have the 60 plus class go first, and then we go, and then the 200C goes. But last year, the 200C went, then we went, and I don't even think the 60 plus was in this race. So a little bit different this year. Get around a guy, I think he was in the 60 plus class, but um, yeah, look out to the side. There's snow, so um, obviously it's a little chilly back in the woods here. Definitely wasn't a factor. The cold, at least, wasn't a factor towards the end of the race, but in the beginning it was just decently cold. So a little bit further on in the lap, let her eat a little bit here. Um, About to get around this guy. He is in the 200C class, number 924. Don't have anyone's names. I know a couple people racing, but there's a lot of new faces um, at the races, so I don't know anyone's names for the most part. But pretty small turnout, so I probably should have figured out everyone's names before I made the video. Got around another guy there, pulled over on the side and let us around. I mean, I wouldn't consider this too much of a battle, but I'm kind of keeping up with the number 924 in the 200C class, so a little bit fun of just trying to keep up with people, which I've really been missing Hare Scrambles. So if it wasn't obvious in the past 2 videos, I've been missing this. It's been a long time coming. It's something that was bound to happen, me coming back and racing these. But wow, look at this. Get up this hill, and man, I really let her eat there. And I wish I would have had that let her eat attitude every single lap, but not trying to, point out what's about to happen. And we get up here, the 924 bike is pulled over on the side, probably crashed on the log, and that log was a pain in the butt later on in the race too, so I had my own troubles there. So here's a fun one. I remember they talked about this in the beginning of the race. There's a log that um, you need to jump in order to make it, and obviously I wasn't paying attention because I did not jump that log, and I face planted because of it. So We're at the end of the first lap. I think I am in the back of the pack. Um, this guy pulled over on the side. Bike problems, unfortunately, from what the looks of it. But I looked at the points and everything, and the top 7 guys in points, which there's probably 9 total that have been going for points. The top 7, the other guys I'm racing against, they were all at this race, so a pretty decent group. But like I said, I haven't raced Hare Scrambles in a long time, so didn't really expect much aside from wanting to finish. I made another pass there in a very muddy section, but the entire track is muddy. It snowed a lot and then suddenly it all melted, but there are some slick spots with snow and ice, so a little bit of everything to welcome me back to the Hare Scramble world. You can see how deep these ruts are getting. We're only on the second lap. So here's the slog I was talking about, right after the hill, and I go over it like a grandma and get stuck. So perfect, gotta love it. Eventually I get over it though, but I wore out a lot of energy trying to get over that log, and ripped to my clutch too. I cut that part out of the video because it was just so painful to watch, but yeah, you can see I'm already dead. This guy to the left of me says hi, so hey, sorry I didn't say hi during the race. I was dead and exhausted, but yeah, hi now. So here we go. Now we're getting to some fun. Get stuck on this uphill, and there's a route around, and we'll talk about this later in the race. This part just kind of grinds my gears. So second lap, already getting stuck here. Gotta try and get back up. Nope. Need a little bit more momentum, and now we're falling over. So if I didn't lose so much time with dumb, stupid mistakes, I probably would have done a little bit better in this race. But you know what? It was a learning experience, just trying to get back into things. So, and that was another dumb thing too. Don't put your hand on the sprocket when the wheel's moving. So, no matter how worn out you are, or if you're falling over. So yeah, now we're lugging up this hill. This is bad, just bad. Okay, now we're to this uphill, lap 2 here, or lap 3, and you can see, look, not as easy as it was the first time, that's for sure. So the first lap I did alright, but it's a hour-and-a-half race, not a 4-lap race, so putting that in the back of my mind for the next one I do. Finish up another lap here, and Tate is starting to die, and you're gonna see that here pretty soon. So these guys cheering for me, thank you for that. Very motivational, especially when, you know, I can see a small blur, and that's about it because I'm just so exhausted mentally and physically. So thank you, and here's how far it got me. Just, oh yeah, let's get stuck in the biggest rut possible. But this is just how muddy it was. Look at this. Trying to get this out, or my back tire out of the rut, and guys cheering for me come running down. So yes, it is freaking muddy, but yeah, this guy helps me, so thank you a lot. Sorry for getting you all muddy and everything, but it's much appreciated. And here eventually I get back and rolling. The slow grandma pace. And I think the white flag was out. I think this is the last lap, if I'm not mistaken. I should have really been paying more attention, but I think I got the white flag. So we are, look at, oh, down I go, and now we're going all Ronnie Mac here, missing half the front fender. So thank you to the tree who took that out. And here we go. The real fun. Last lap I said it was real fun. Now it's real fun. Take a look. Barely even moving. I had like no grip on my tires. But I guess you can expect that with mud. So make it. Don't even make it as far as I did last time. But it's getting rutted and I'm getting ticked. So I see this. Like, wait, what's over there? So there was a blue arrow pointing to the right, the red arrow to the left. I thought we had to follow the red arrows, but the blue arrow I thought was for the 65s and 85s. No. Here we go. The blue arrow is the quote unquote easy line, and honestly this way was a lot faster, but you can see I'm trying to go straight. Can't go straight. No strength, no grip, no nothing. But here we go. A little later on in the lap, I get around this guy, and now we're just trying to survive. I think I was one of the last ones that made it through before they made the checkered, so I'm one of the last guys on the track here. And uh-oh, here we go. This is when I get mad. Why I'm lugging like crazy halfway up the hill, and nope, not gonna make it. Go down a little bit, and down I go. But eventually I make it back up. And if you listen here, this isn't even on anything hard, and listen to how much I'm lugging. That's how exhausted I am. Finally, the end here. So I actually finished the race, which was my goal. So congrats to me, even though it was probably one of the more ugly races I've had. And pulling into the finish, I got 8th of 8, so last place, but still a great time. Got to hang out on my bike, and yeah, got some good ride time. So got a lot to work on, of course, before next year. So plan on doing the WFO series next year, or most of the races, but we'll talk about that in the next video coming up. Regardless, I had a good time back in the woods. A lot of improvements still to be made, as I've already said, but yeah, good to be back. So guys, thanks for watching. Thank you WFO Promotions for making that race happen. It didn't look too good early in the week with all the snow and whatnot, but trail was sweet. So guys, I will see you next time.